Right, hello everyone, welcome back to Benton Road. Bit of an unplanned live stream, but as you can see, I've got another layout in front of me. Tinley's had to be put away for the time being because it's getting a bit too big and I needed the desk for modelling. So this is what it is at the moment, but I've got this small layout on here for the time being. This is going to be in how to build a layout under £20, and at the moment tracks only cost me about £10 and scenery isn't going to cost me that much. So I thought we'd run a few trains, have a catch up. It's only going to be out an hour as it's unplanned, and we'll go from there. So let's see who's joined. Not many people in the stream today. I guess it's Sunday evening, so I'm not expecting that many people to join. Share the stream to a few more people. Hello Melvin, how are you? Good to see you. I just thought I'd go live for a bit. I haven't done a live stream for a while and I haven't done a video, so I thought, let's do a live stream. As you can see, I've got a layout in front of me at the moment. There's not much that's going on other than that, but hopefully going to run some trains today, see what's going on. I'm going to clean my airbrush because that needs cleaning. Whether or not whether or not I can get it clean, I do not know, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. I use nail polish remover to clean my airbrush, but I need to find that will do. Let's put a bit of this. This will get rid of any dried paint which is in the airbrush. I'm not too bad, thank you Melvin. And been a long week because homeschooling and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's going to show up on the... There's a bit of dried paint in the bottom there. Hopefully this will get rid of it. If not, I'll get a cotton bud, which is in here. Go back there. As you can see, I've been scratch building a little project. Fun Fair Galloper trailer. So might do a bit on that. But as I was saying, this is mostly for the railway and airbrushing, so I've got to get this track weathered before I start laying the ballast. So I'm going to do that. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip a little bit of this, just like so, into the airbrush. This gets rid of any clogs. It's cheaper than Vallejo's airbrush cleaner, but this stuff is practically the same and it works out a lot cheaper. So I'm just going to clean inside. Probably it's going to be boring for a bit. It's just me cleaning an airbrush. But it will get better, I promise. I've got 3 people viewing. Oh, we've got 5 now. Hello to 2 people that just joined. Not sure who they are. Just of those 2 people that just joined, I'm cleaning my airbrush at the moment, so I'm going to weather the track. I've just laid it down on this baseboard. I'm going to weather it before I ballast it. So I'm just quickly cleaning it. It's very dirty. I haven't cleaned it in a while. Probably should clean it to get the airbrush in a good condition, but I have got spares. Hello Pushington, how are you doing? If you haven't seen, we have got that competition running in the MRYCG Juniors group, whether or not you've entered. But if you want to, go check it out in the group. I've got my little diorama here that needs to make it a bit bigger. I've got to add a lot more things to it before I can enter it. Take a look at that in a bit. Good. Is anyone doing any modelling while watching? Audio okay? I feel like it's not going through. Or is it just me being paranoid? Right, that should be okay. Let me just get some of that other stuff. Jeez, it's really dirty. It's never good to have a dirty airbrush. I'll stick that in a pot later. For the time being, that can go there. So I've got some sheets somewhere. I'm not sure if I put them whether on the pile or not down there, but I'm thinking. Didn't mean for that to happen. Very sorry. I'm thinking of sticking my scratch-built engine shed. Not sure if you can see EWS engine shed right there. Whether or not it would look good, I do not know. But the main concern is how wide it is, because I don't want to widen the track any more than what it is, because I have to move that container, and I like where that container is already. So whether or not I move it or not, I do not know. Hello Peter Clark, how are you doing? Yeah, good to see you. Steve Hurst, hello, how are you? Ducky. Let me just. I've also got a Patreon set up now for Benton Road kits. So if you want to donate something towards Benton Road, because all the designing and prototyping for the kits comes out of my own pocket or Owen's pocket. But it's just something to give back if you're interested. Now, this engine shed kit you can find on my Benton Road free kit website. I'll include a link now. Yes, Poshington, it is one of those kits. It's completely free. And if you're interested as well, I've also been designing this rather nice good shed. I've weathered it at the top there, but it looks a bit rubbish. I'm going to have to stick another end wall on it. But other than that, I'm very happy with the kit. Let me just stick my Patreon in. If anyone... That is my Patreon. If anyone wants to go onto that and view it. I set it up last night. But if you're interested, then have a look and maybe consider joining, and you'll get your own personal kits and stuff like that through tiers. So I'm thinking for this EWS, maybe Yeoman, not sure. But I've got a lot of these Yeoman 59s. I think I've got 5 of them. In fact, I'm in the middle of respraying one of the bodies. It's just a primer coat, it's nothing special. I seem to have frozen. But if you want to check out that link, that is my page. Anyways, oh, my Wi-Fi's not very good. What's happened here? There we are. I think it's got a bit better. I'm meant to get a charger for my Chromebook because it's going to die in a bit. But I'm only going to be on for maybe 40 minutes. So I've got a lot of ideas for what I'm going to do with this. I need to start painting this bit. I'm not sure where I've got my brown paint, but I will get it in a bit. But I have got a few bits in here that I'm going to place along here, see what looks good, and we'll go from there. Hello to the 2 other people that have just joined. I do need to get some. I've got 2, I think they're EWS HAA wagons. They look similar to this, what this one is, but they don't look exactly like them. But they're missing the roof covers, so I need to get some roof covers for them. May 3D print some, may design some, but for the time being, I'll just have to wait. Now, I'm thinking there's a few bits in here which actually caught my interest. I'm thinking whether that looks good or not. It's a small, simple fence, but it's nothing really spectacular. And then I've got a few other bits as well. I've got girders. That's not really appropriate for a diesel depot, is it? Whistle. Cool. That's good. Hopefully they'll turn up at some point. They'll go with the go back with the wagons because I want to put I want to weather the canopies, but I can't do that until they're on the wagons because then I otherwise get uneven spraying, which I don't want to do because then it'll ruin the wagons and I'll have to strip the paint off them. Then, yeah, do it. Respray the entire wagons to do the decals, which I don't really want to do. But there's a few decals, not decals, a few girders. Alright. So yes, I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but Hattons and Hornby have now fallen out. So it's not just Rails and Hornby. It's now Hattons and Hornby. Now I'm not sure if that's to do with their Genesis coaches and Hornby's pre-grouping coaches, because they look very, very similar. But whether or not that is the reason they've fallen out, I do not know. Hopefully some more details will come to light, because it does seem like a shame, because I know my dad had a few pre-orders. I think it was with Hattons, with the W1, the LNER, W1, the Hush Hush. So that's been cancelled for the time being. Oh, thank you very much, Pete. I really do appreciate that. I'll see what level you want, and yeah, you get your own with the different levels. You can get you get your name mentioned at the end of stuff like streams and stuff like this, videos. But then the higher you get up, I think the highest tier, you get your own commissioned kit, which is personalised to you and won't be available to anyone else. So thank you, Pete. So I've also got some track in here. I'm wondering whether to stick it along. Can't get it out. Well, whether I stick it along there, kind of a bit line side detailing. I've got to get some static grass and all that and do it on here. I'm just kind of planning out where I want to put things. yeah, I think that's going to go there. Also got a few logs and stuff like that that are just lying around. I've got this abandoned Volkswagen Golf. Funny looking thing. Hi Wardwell Road, how are you doing? Great to see you. Are you doing any modelling while watching the stream? So yeah, I've kind of planning out my latest layout. This is my kind of, I'm going to say it's not really going to be anything special. Hi Pennington TMD, how are you? But basically this is just going to be kind of testing, bit of scenery, just to keep me to do something during the third lockdown, because there's not really much to do. I've had to pack away Tinley as I needed the space on my desk here. Now I've got all my modelling set up installed. I've got my paintbrushes along here, up there. I've got bits there. Got my airbrush here. So it's kind of ideal for me. But I thought this layout fits nicely on the desk, and I've still got room for modelling. So yeah, that's what it is. For anyone that has that's just joined, I'm not sure if some of you have missed it or not. Not going to keep going on about it, but I have got a Patreon now. So if you want to support the channel with producing more kits, because they do come at a cost, unfortunately, my end, but it is what it is. I enjoy doing it. I've updated the engine shed. It's the same, but basically, but there is the new brick paper, and then a bit glitchy. I have to slow down a bit. I've also got my good shed glitching out. That's not good. This is my southern style region good shed. Sorry, I did a bit of weathering at the top. If the camera, there we are. But I'm not very happy with that, so I'm going to stick another end onto it, and that will be available on the website maybe next week. Not sure yet. But yeah, that's that. My Wi-Fi doesn't seem that good, so I'm going to quickly go ask if I can be boosted, so get a stronger connection. So stay with. Don't go anywhere. I'll be literally right back. Please excuse the interference. I've got a pretty dodgy microphone. I need to get a new one at some point. But yes, no, I'm back now. That's good. Right. I think I'm going to add a few more girders along here. I may add an abandoned, well not abandoned, but disused siding. Put maybe this open all wagon in. I'm not sure why it's glitching out so bad, but is what it is. Also got, yeah, got that track, that bit can go there. I've got a few other bits. Trying to see. I've got sleepers, they'll do. In fact, you know what? Let's just rummage around and stick a few there. But I think that one's... No, it's not upside down. That's fine. Oh, Pennington, that's good. No, you have to send us some photos at some point. My little one's here. Needs a bit more work though, because it's a bit smaller than what it we said it is. So I need to add some bits to it, make it bigger, and stuff like that. But that's a good idea. Find someone to put a cat. I could stick. Could I have a mini kind of, I don't know. Where did that Volkswagen go? Where did I stick it? Does anyone know where I stuck that Volkswagen Golf? Put it down somewhere, can't find it now. That's not good. Oh, it's right there in front of me. On the lorry. Why am I glitching out? I don't understand. I could have maybe a few. I've got this ugly 187 scale Citroen. It's not very... There we are. I'm going to weather that up and turn it into scrap or something. I'll stick that there with the truck cab. And I've got a little lorry restoration scene that I've been making. It's got a little canopy over the engine. It's a Scania 143. Weather it up. I need to add a few more details. I need to add the side skirts because it looks a bit weird without the side skirts. And I've got to add the fuel tanks on the other side because it's going to be kind of like a continental long distance lorry that's been being restored. It's got some oil drums. Forgotten I had these actually. I'm going to get the scalpel. Let me just cut that off. So I've got ballast. That's why I don't like super gluing things to ballast, because then ballast then sticks to the underside of it. And then you have to... It's a real pain in the backside to scrape off. You end up damaging the item. Get some super glue. Is it remove? Actually, I wonder if nail polish remover would work, because it's quite strong. This stuff, got an airbrush. Get nail polish remover with acetone. Cheaper than the Vallejo cleaner. Cheaper than most airbrush cleaners. Works the same. Practically made of the same stuff. Does the job. I'm not too fast because it's cheaper. And yeah, my airbrush is only a £20 one. It's nothing special. But yeah, it does the job. I'm happy, and I get a nice even coat. So let me just... Where did I stick? Have I got a spare cotton bud? If I stick... Yes, I do. Somewhere. Use this one. Right. Let me rub down the... I hope this doesn't dissolve the resin, because this is resin that it's been 3D printed in. Doesn't appear to be dissolving. That's good. Let's get a charger in a bit. Chromebooks gonna die in a bit, and I don't want to do that. To die. Oh, that works. Apparently, nail polish remover can be used as a good super glue remover, because that's actually works, surprisingly. That surprised me. So that'll go there. But yes, I think I've got some pallets and stuff like that. I might stick that on the Scania. There. I got, of course, the warehouse kit. There. Let me move that back. That's my, if you haven't seen, I repainted that. It's a Volvo F12. And I've repainted it into British Army Nuclear Flask Division transport thing. I can't remember the full name, but that's been painted up into that, and I'm happy with the results. I painted that with the airbrush, and I'm happy with that. Now, hopefully, I need to put a little bit more. Hopefully that is cleaned the airbrush. I'm getting there. And this is why you clean your airbrush after you've used it. I wish I'd done this when I didn't clean it yesterday, which is very stupid of me. But yes. Hi Joe94, how are you doing? Good to see you. It's just in fact, this stream will be happening every Saturday about 4:30. I'll set a schedule next time. I just forgot to set a schedule, and I was like, oh god, I'll just go on now. Hopefully people will join, and luckily people have joined, so I'm happy. So let's run that down. Paint. Right, that's good. In fact, what I will do is I will stick the Benton Road kit website in the chat. So if people want to go see the latest kits that have been put on, the website has had a bit of a revamp. I still need to get a custom URL for it, but at the moment it's fine. Hopefully with the Patreon thing, people becoming Patreons to my YouTube channel, that will hopefully fund for the custom URL for the website. So at the moment, a big thank you to Peter Clark for becoming a Patreon. He is at the moment a station master. So that's the kit website if people want to go view it, and then if someone wants to repost my Patreon page, I would really appreciate that. Right. Oh, by the way, Steve, those lorries, the TNT, I think it's DAF, Lungs of Leeds, they haven't turned up yet. Hi Owen, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm going to put that back. I'm glitching out. I can hear myself glitching out. Maybe, is it? I'm going to go onto YouTube quickly, so sorry if you get a slight bit of interference. I'm just going to cancel the volume on YouTube, because if you haven't already, please do like the video. It really does help. It's just loading now. Oh, by the way, if you're watching the stream and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. I need to get a charger for my Chromebook. Okay, I will be right back. I think the reason why I'm glitching out, if you switch on to 480p, then hopefully I won't glitch out as much. Am I still glitching out? I think there's a time delay. So I'm going to, if you bear with me, I'm going to quickly go get a charger for my Chromebook. I'll be right back, because my Chromebook's about to die. I didn't really plan this out. Luckily I've got a extension lead sitting right next to me that's plugged into the airbrush, and I've got a spare socket, so I'm going to quickly go grab it. Not really planned this stream very well, have I? So I need to go get there. Yeah, Wardle, it is. I'm trying to work out whether it's the Wi-Fi or not. But yeah, I'm going to quickly go get a charger, and then I'll be right back. Right, I'm not sure if people can hear me or not, but Oh, and you tell my mum to get off the landline. That's a good point. I think it may be my phone. So I'm going to switch my phone onto data and just see if it makes a difference, and then we know, because the Wi-Fi here is pretty rubbish. Please bear with. In fact, you can look at my beautiful face. I am here. Hello, people. Camera's there. I don't think it's going to glitch out now. Yes, it's my phone that's glitching out. Oh, and I've got my cat here. Bobby, you want to come here? Hey. No, he didn't want to come here. He's right there. Yeah. At least he's here. My phone's gone funny. That's not good. Let me switch my Wi-Fi back on. Is it? I'm still working. Oh, my phone's now disconnected. At least my Chromebook, kind of, hopefully I'm not going to block. Oh, there's a traction tyre down there. That probably came off the 59. My DB Schenker 59, I had traction tyre problems. Probably where that came off from. So I might have just to stick with the Chromebook camera for the time being. So let me just swivel myself so I'm not... Yep, I'm not in the way, that's fine. Let's tilt you down a bit more so you can see the layout. Is that a better view actually? Because my phone's just packed up. I think it's died. It is on charge. I need to put the Chromebook in on the extension lead. Let me just plug it in a minute. Bear with. Technical issues always during the live stream. Don't enjoy technical issues. Right, it should work now. Yeah, I know. I don't know why, but usually it works on StreamYard, but it really annoys me. My Chromebook's not charging. That's great. So hopefully there should be no more glitches out. Quality may not be the same, but you just have to bear with. 720p should now work. Chromebook camera's not the best, but you'll just have to bear with for the time being. One thing I will do is I'm gonna make some back scenes that I'll get put on the website, and I'll stick them onto kind of wooden back, and they'll maybe industrial, maybe sky. I'm not sure yet, but for the time being, it will have to wait because I've got more important things to be doing at the moment. I've still got to sound fit and get some more decoders for my locomotives, because at the moment I've got 3 locomotives where the Hatton's decoders blew up, and then I've got one I can't think what it is now. I think it's 86. I think it's the 80... No, I don't think it is the 86. Class 33, sorry. Not 86. I don't know what I'm talking about. DAC decoder blew up, and that was sound fitted as well. Not good at all. But yeah. Bye, Owen. Nice to see you. I will, talk to you at some point. I need to talk to you about the competition, actually. And there's a few bits I want to talk to you about the website, because we've got to update it and put the new kits on. I can't tell if my phone's... Yeah, my phone's had it. But yeah, it doesn't look good at the moment. Which I could paint this up during the live stream. This is my Galloper trailer. It doesn't... You probably won't recognise it because it's not really railway related, but Funfair Transport, Carter Steam Fair. Funny enough, same surname as me. They have one of these. I've got a Trax unit, Scammell Highwayman. This will pull this, and then I've got a 54-foot long Showman's Caravan that was kindly given to me by my dad as a birthday present. He 3D printed that. That will be towed along here. He did give me as well a 3D printed variant of the Galloper trailer. Hi Jason, how are you doing? Yes, it is Mini Me again. Sorry, as I was saying, my dad 3D printed me, and I think he does. I don't think he's doing them at the moment, no. But he 3D printed me for my birthday a few years ago, one of these Galloper trailers, and I thought I'd have a go at scratch building it. All of the dimensions were there, some complicated shapes, but I sketched it out onto plastic card, drew around the Galloper trailer. Fortunately, this trailer is slightly bigger because the drawing outline, the pen doesn't exactly meet where the Galloper trailer touches the plastic card, but it does for the time being, and I'm very happy with it. So, actually, I think I am going to paint it up. I've got these Citadel paints I like. These are perfect for plastic cards. They go straight on. I've already primed it in a red, though it kind of leaked because I spilt the airbrush over it. I've lined it with the panel lines, so I'm going to mix up this paint. I like to use these Baltimore paintbrushes. These are, I think they're £2 for a pack of 4. Get them from the works. They're really good quality. And if you haven't got them already, I highly suggest you get them because they're well worth it. Jason, I think you've got a few as well of these Baltimore paintbrushes, and I'd be surprised if you haven't because they're really good quality. So this is, that paint's pretty poorly mixed. Let me mix it up. So Jay, are you up at the loft at the moment, Jason? Are those trailers that tractors pull to see how far? No, they're not. Those trailers that you see that tractors pull, shows and stuff like that, tractor pulling, they're specially designed to, when they get to a certain point, the weight gets pulled forward. This is for funfair rides and stuff like that. I'll show a photo now. Let me just get up. Please bear with. Let me just open this in a new tab and you guys can see what I'm talking about. That's a good photo. Right. That's... Right, this is what the Galloper trailer looks like. Oh yeah, I forgot about trailer. No, the Mollycroft. Oxford have released one of those, and I want to get one of those because I think it would look quite nice behind a Scammell Highwayman. But yeah, I'm rather impressed with my scratch build at the moment. I think the paints, yeah, much thicker. That's much better. So this won't be exactly Carter's livery, but it'll be a bit of my own. But technically, the colours will be the same. This fifth wheel plate, I can remove that now. This bit here, I'm going to paint that gold, and then I'm going to add textures and, not texture, pastels and stuff like that to imitate grease and oil that you find on fifth wheels and stuff like that. This is the bit which the dolly, the articulated bit of the dolly sits on. I think it's a fifth wheel they sit on, and this just imitates, kind of gives it a shiny look. But for the time being, that will do fine. Now, this isn't going to be perfect. I haven't masked this, so I want to practice my sign writing. Now, I was talking to Joby Carter about the sign writing. I did it on a really small model, He said I did pretty well with that, and I was brave to start on a really small model. I haven't got it here, though I did. This was my other attempt. It didn't come out as well. JCB wagon, but I'm not really happy with that, so take the lettering off and then I'll repaint that. For the time being, the coach lining will do fine. I've got to get a finer brush to do the coach lining. Thanks J94, really appreciate that. But it's annoying when you haven't got the steadiest of hands. But it will do. I could probably do it with a smaller brush as well. Probably didn't pick the right brush size. I'm now getting paint all over my hand. But anyway, it'll do. So there we are. I'm going to leave that bit as it is for now. There we are. I'm happy with that. As you can see, it's just the panel lining. That can do fine. And there's that bit. I don't want to really touch the roof, but I want to get this lining done across here. There we are. Didn't get any overpaint. I'm happy with that. As you can see, just along the top, just a bit of paint will do, and then leave that there to dry. I'll wash the paintbrush. I haven't got any. Actually, tell you what, I'll use the. I got a. There we are. Can come out. That will do. That's perfect. Chip a little bit of this into it. And a little bit more. There we are. Clean the brush. I rarely use water to clean my brushes, even though they're acrylics. Because you get the odd bit where the bristles then stick together after cleaning. But this gets every single bit of paint off. And it even gets off the paint on the handle where you don't want it, so your brushes look presentable. Not like anyone else is going to see them, but I'm fussy with things like that. So clean the brush. And leave that there. Right, I'm going to put that there. I'll move that kit down there. Oh, I just hit my funny elbow. That's not good. Ow, that hurt. Let me just clean that one up. That'll do fine. Right, I think this airbrush is now clean-ish. This airbrush will do. And let's pull this out. And this is another reason why nail polish remover is handy, is when your two nozzles are stuck together with paint. It's handy to release with the remover. Here we are, it's coming out now. There we are. Oh, I'm going to use my jumper. Can't get it open. It's not good. There we are. I'm just cleaning there then. The needle, I have got the needle at the moment. I've taken it out because I've cleaned the needle, but I don't want the needle to get stuck in the airbrush. Alright, the paint's, that's good. I'll do fine. Right. Another thing which I'll suggest is don't throw away your brushes. No matter how battered they are, if paint stuck together in them, chuck them out. But if you got brushes that aren't as good as new ones and they leave brush marks, stuff like that, keep them because they're great for spreading PVA and washes and weathering powders, and then you don't have to go wrecking your new brushes, having to go out and buy other brushes, which then just cost you a load of money. So that will do that. Got a really stubborn bit of paint here where I want you to come off. There we are. And there we are, it's gone. Now, I'm now contemplating, do I weather the tracks on the live stream or not? Because the compressor's really loud. And I don't think that would be a good idea. I don't think anyone else would want their ears blasting out with a compressor. Right, I'm happy with that. That's a little bit more. So I'll put that in there. And I'll put that in there too. And that can set in there. And the nose can then have a good wash. Yeah, nose, probably the boring bit. Don't forget that I'll now be streaming, because I haven't really got much to do video wise, but live streams, I'm going to be streaming on a Sunday, about 4, half 4. As I said earlier, I'd forgotten to put a thumbnail up to make people aware that I was going live this afternoon. Actually, I've got a good turnout, so I'm happy. Pete, where do you get the paints from? I get my paints from my local model shop, but Vallejo paints and stuff like that I find cheaper to get from eBay and stuff like that. I mostly use Vallejo paints in my airbrush. But you can use Revel. In fact, you can use any type of paint in an airbrush, really, as long as you thin it down to the right consistency. You can even airbrush enamel, surprisingly. But you have to be really careful. You have to thin them down. You have to add, I think it's 2 drops enamel to, I think it's 6 drops thinner, 7 drops thinner. But it has to be really, really thin, because otherwise it will just clog up your airbrush and you have to buy a new airbrush. But have a look on places like eBay, Amazon, or any of the major retailers. I don't think Hatton's do paints as such. I think they're more modelling equipment. But Rails of Sheffield, I know they do. Another good place to look is Vallejo's website. They can be a bit pricey, but if you want good quality paints, then that will do. I'm going to stick you up a bit more there so you can actually see me. Please excuse the light. I've had to shine it down onto the railway so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, oops, didn't mean to hit the lorry. But I would show you my work area. Actually, no, I will, but it's a bit of a struggle. I think you can just about see it. Nothing really special. All the components and stuff like that are made out of cardboard. Really easy to build, and it cost me nothing, and I'm happy with that. I used Dulux, I think it's rocket card glue to glue the card together, and it's come out nicely. I'm happy with it, and it's cheaper to make your own than to buy a £29 £29 compartment, which is only going to fill half of your paints. And I've got about 200 different paints. I've got some down here in the drawers, but most of them are in these compartments here, and they're mostly composed of these small starter set pots, but they're the perfect size for mixing up airbrush paints, and these fill up the airbrush can quite nicely, and you can get them for about 10p each, and they work out better to buy them like that than to buy a big bottle for about £3. So there may be other people. I know Everard Junction doesn't do that, but he's working. I'm on a bit of a budget. I'm not working. I'm still at school. But I'm happy to use those paints. I have got, as I was saying, a set of Vallejo paints, but it's the starter set paint, so it's the £18 one. You get the basic colours. You don't get silver, metallic, stuff like that. You get matte finishes. I have got a gloss bottle, but I don't really use that because I like a matte finish. And if I want something to look dirty, then I won't bother applying a gloss finish, so it's just no point unless I'm mimicking oil. But yeah, that's the only exceptions that I would use gloss in my airbrush. Right, so those girders are sitting there rather nicely. I'm thinking that these girders can stay here. This kind of be like wasteland out of the way. Still not sure whether to put my engine shed here. Hi Jacob, how are you doing? You got your brother to subscribe to me. Thank you, I really do appreciate that. And yeah, I've now got a Patreon, so if you want to go check that out. In fact, I'll put the link back in the not that. Where is it? It's if you want to check that out, that is the link. In fact, I'll go back in and just copy and paste it into the chat for everyone. So, is everyone enjoying the stream so far? No, we are. Got it. Oh, I think you'll see Harvey walk through in a minute. Harvey, come on. Come on. No, he's there. Come on, little man. Come on. You gonna come say hi? No, he's not interested. He'll wander over in a bit, probably. Oh, he's coming over. Go say, come into the stream. Let's go get him. Come on, mister. Come on. Okay. Okay. This is my cat. Whether or not he's gonna. I think he wants to get down. You going down then? Okay. Yes. Guest appearance. I think I said I've printed some of your buildings kind of just needing sharper craft knives to cut them out. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Pete. If you get I think these are Swan and Morton blades. These are great for the kits. If you can get one of these metal scalpel holders, You can pick them up for about £3 off eBay. They don't come with blades, but you can get blades. You can get blades for about 30p. I get a pack of 10 for about £3. I got given some, and I use them all up, and I go through them really quickly. But I always keep my blunt blades for modelling, because they make really good things for scraping away plastic and making things look damaged and stuff like that. So that's why I keep my blades. I've got a small pot there which I keep all my blades in. But these ones, they sit on top of my airbrush case, so they're easy access, and I don't have to and I don't have to bother getting all the blades out. That's creepy. Yeah, Pete, you'll get used to him. I pretty much spent my whole entire life with Jacob, and yeah, he's the joker of everyone at school. He literally is the joker. So don't take it to offence. It's just Jacob being Jacob. But yeah, he is nice in person. Right. I'll put that back. I think I'm going to start wrapping things up now, because it is approaching. It's starting to approach 6. I'll put down a few more of these girders. I'm not sure I'm going to put them. Yeah, they can go there. It doesn't look too crowded, I don't think. I'll move that out of the way now. I'll put that back in there. Yeah. Got a few of these 3D printed palettes as now. Yes, he has been ruining my life for the last decade. Those have been 3D printed, designed on Onshape. So if you want to access the files, then go onto Onshape and search up Jack Carter, and then you'll find all my designs on there. So we've got 9. We did have 12 viewers a minute ago. If you haven't already, please do like the video. It really does help support the channel. Whether it's a like or a dislike, I don't really know. At least you're interacting with the video, and I still count it as a like, because at least I know people are watching my content. I've got a few of these. I think I don't really know what they are. I designed them just to be oh yeah, I remember iron ingots. That's what they were supposed to be. They'd go on the back of a lorry, being taken to a factory or something where they could be melted down and turned into something. I'm not really sure. I got this off eBay. I think this is Scale Model Scenery or Shed Ring. I can't remember the two. But cute little cement mixer, and that's maybe go up here, maybe next to the container. Not sure. So let me bring you back round for the railway. I'm not sure if I've shown you yet, but this is my diorama that I've been making. I can't tell if the light's being funny or not, if it's just my camera being funny or looking a bit dark. Let me bring it back round there. Might look a bit better. I need to adjust that light because it's ruining the shot, but yeah, it's an abandoned siding. Nothing really spectacular. Cost me £2 to make. £2, yes, £2. Static grass cuffs was kindly donated to me. This foliage I got in a bag, I think 200 grams for £1 from my local model shop. They do a bunch of scenics, and it's well, really good value for money, and it's really good quality. And that track I already had. Buffer stop 50p, static grass I got it for 25p, and I got a bit of ballast, and that particularly bad ballast because it was a sample pack was 25p. The same with the static grass, but it looks rather nice on there, and I'm very, very happy with the overall finish. So I'm going to try to imitate on there. I don't think I'm going to keep that bogey on there. I'm definitely going to get some sort of an abandoned wagon or something on there. I'm just trying to see if I've got any longer pieces of track, because that looks a bit Doesn't really look that up to the job. I think I do. I've got a steel piece, and that steel piece will do, because I will not use that on my railway. So if I can try and find that steel bit of track, which is, I'm not sure. I was using it to play around with earlier. I'm just trying to see where it is now. Please do bear with me. Oh, there it is. I've got things everywhere. Thanks, J94. Thank you, McMetro. The diorama, I can't enter because I'm admin, and I came up with the competition along with Owen. But yeah, that's how the idea came about for the competition. But yes, you've got 12 viewers at the moment. I'm very happy with that. This is just the free track which you got with the How to Build a Model Railway series. I got this with, I think I bought 3 magazines because they were $1.99, and I got a rake of coaches for £6, which I was really pleased with because the castings are actually Bachmann. And I was planning on respraying the roofs and everything, and the wheels were metal, but I've taken the wheels out because I needed them for some of my 3D printed wagons that I was doing. But I need to get some metal. I'm probably going to use Hornby or something. It won't be the old ones that have got the really wide flanges, but I want something that's kind of not dapper where they derail like the derailing aid vans, but something that will just in between. Yeah, I'll pick something up at some point. But I think I'm going to take this bit track out. Ooh. I still need to hammer down that bit of track. I haven't done that yet. So I think that's going to go there. Just stay still. That can go there. Spare fish plate. Which one's better? I've got Hornby or Peak. I'm guessing... Actually, no, Hornby would probably be the best for this, because this is X-Lima. Is it X-Hornby? I'm not sure, but they've somehow got the mouldings, because Hitachi, I think they had some sort of agreement with Hornby and Bachmann, because I know that if you collected so many tokens or something, you could get a Ginty. I think it was a Bachmann Ginty, but it also came with some Hornby wagons or whatnot. And yeah, that I didn't get all the magazines because it's not really, the scenics are really good, but some of the buildings, they're really hard to put together, so I didn't bother getting all the magazines. But I got some scenic. I've got some ballast here from the I don't know what the truck rubber's doing in there, from the magazine. I've still got that. I had 1 kilogram of the stuff at one point. And I've just gotten through it, so most of it was on Calford, and then I got Calford. I took Calford apart, and yeah, left Calford as it is now. Got a few other scenics on there. But yes. So, get a few more of these pallets out. I'll stick these next to the warehouse, and hopefully, by the time I do the stream next Sunday, hopefully I would have got some ballasting done on the track, and hopefully some of the track would be weathered, and hopefully some locomotives running. Unfortunately, my digital controller's packed up, which I'm really annoyed about. So it's going to cost me a fortune to get another digital controller. I've got analog. I was given an analog one, but it's one really basic Hornby ones, and they're not that good. I think that's all pallets. Yes, that is. I need that engine. I think that is it. Yeah, that's it. Right. I'm going to start roll up the station. Yeah. By the way, these aren't actually going to be glued down. I'm going to basically planning where I want things to be for anyone who's interested. I'm just going to build it up like that. I want a pile of pallets there as well. I painted that one up, and I'm not happy with the finish of that. It's too dark. So I'm going to strip the paint off of that, and then I'll repaint it. But I want it slightly darker than that colour. I had a Hornby Select controller. It worked. I was given it. It worked for 6 months, no hitches whatsoever. Enjoyed using it. Then I didn't use it for 1 week, and then plugged it in, put my Bachmann 66 on it, and then it wouldn't start. So I thought, oh, that's not good. So I took the Bachmann 66 off, and I put my 59 on, and it didn't start. So I started checking the track, seeing if there's anything metal on it, and then the controller started flashing. It's like, oh, what's going on? So I looked at the controller, and it was saying ES. Didn't really understand what that meant, and then it just switched off. So I unplugged the unit, left it for about 10 minutes, then plugged it back in. Wouldn't start. Plugged it back in 10 minutes after that, still nothing. And then I read through the instructions, nothing really helpful whatsoever. So yeah, I've got a dead controller now, which is really annoying. But yeah, I'll have to do with it'll have to do for the time being until I can save up my money to get another controller. But I've got other priorities at the moment to deal with other than getting another DCC controller that's going to set me back about £150, which I don't want to do. And maybe I wonder if I can salvage any of the components. I'm wondering if it's actually the screen that's gone, because I can hear buzzing from it. But it's what it is, and I just have to be patient and just wait. So a few more of these. Oops. Does anyone actually know what happened between Hatton's and Hornby? Because I'm still confused and I don't know what is going on, and I had a pre-order that was cancelled, which is really annoying. Right, that can go. I don't want to fill this bit up too much because that's going to be overgrown. So I don't want to be too... I don't want to pile things up and then I have to move it out of the way, put the scenery down, and then I can't put it back. So I think I might stick these on the lorry. Not sure if you can see. That's the warehouse kit. That was, I think, Jason's. You've got 2 of these kits now that you've built, haven't you, Jason? But I know you enjoyed building that. And I'm going to update this kit because the brick texture, I've now got an updated finish, so it's going to be a lot more clearer. The quality is going to be better. And the kit will be slightly easier to build as well. But you're still going to have the same quality, and if not, even better graphics than what the kit is at the moment. Let me get the fencing out. There's one more oil drum. That's there. I think there's one more in here somewhere. I think that's it. Some tie. I thought I'll take those tyres out actually, because I'll need those later. Same with that. Go there. Right. I'm gonna. If I've got any track cutters, in fact, I'll use my pliers. Do not try this at home. I am at home though, but don't try it at home. Still, I can go there. I need a bit of spare track now, because I want to. I've got a bit on here. No, I don't. Is that steel? Is that not? No, that's not steel. That's nickel silver. Don't want to do, because I can get 10 short lengths from my local model shop of steel track 50p, and then I take it all apart, separate the buffers, not buffers, sleepers, sorry, weather the rails, or I just use them as things, abandoned tracks. But anyway, I just realised I've gone over by 13 minutes, so I'm going to have to wrap things up now. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Hopefully I'll see you again next Sunday. And yes, I will see you soon. Let me just get this going quick. I need to put this up. I'll leave you with this just to fade out. Put that in there. So I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Thank you for watching. I've enjoyed doing this. Hope there should be some progress next week. And I will see you very soon. And stay safe. And I will see you in the next stream.